this trip we're heading down over the new Queensferry crossing into the capital of Edinburgh, just for a few days, and maybe sneak in a bit of fishing too. So we've got the Firth rail bridge there, just panning round to the two new Queensferry crossings over there. Beautiful. I do like to look at the industrial architecture and see these old cranes and wonder about the amount of work that they did in the old days. The docklands are more accommodation these days, but I do wonder just how many steam trains hauled goods over these rail bridges and swing bridges in their day. Memories of the past. Well, it's time to get ourselves on that tram and head off into Edinburgh. That's us on the tram. So we've got a few things to do in Edinburgh. Going to check out some coffee shops and some coffee roasters and see what their beans are like. And then we'll get down and do some fishing. Right, so we're here at Greyfriars Bobby. Dee's come to the statue. Do you think she looks like Greyfriars Bobby? What do you reckon? Put your answers in the comments below, but I think she looks just like Greyfriars Bobby. So I need some bait, so I've come along to Edinburgh Angling and going to pop in there. Now, what's the betting I come out with more than just bait? Hey, answers in the comments below. Do I come out of Edinburgh Angling with just bait, or will something else get in the basket? Anyway, I'm going to head across the road there and see if I can get myself some bait. So I'm here at Newhaven, just on the end of the jetty. I'm hiding behind the lighthouse because the wind is howling through. Storm Ashley yesterday, and it's still the tail end of it coming through, so the water's quite chopped up. It looks fairly clear in the harbour. So I've just got a line out, 2-hook flapper, and got some mackerel on it that you saw me buying over in the Edinburgh Anglers. So yeah, I did come out with something more than just some bait. Got a few other bits and bobs as well. Yeah, so here we are, having a few days here in Edinburgh, and been up and done the coffee shops. So I've had a good ride round on the Cham, and Dee's been with me. It's blowing such a hoolie, and starting to rain a little bit. My wife's taken Dee back to the hotel, left me to it. I'm going to see if I can get you some fish. I did come away last year and did a similar thing, and what happened then? I went down to Portobello to do some fishing. I thought I would get something, but nah, there was nothing. But I'll put a bit of film in here for you. So yeah, we went down to Portobello and had a fish down there on the beach. Yeah, it's a pleasant time, but not enough to put a film together. Not enough footage and no fish, so that wasn't one that we did. Come and have a look where we are. There's going to be plenty of wind noise. This won't even keep the wind off it. So here's the rod setup. Just in terms of orientation, you might be able to just pick it out. The Firth road bridges are up in that direction. There's a bit of scaffolding here, as if they are actually painting it. So this is the Firth estuary here at Leith. Anyway, I'll see if I can get some fish, and I'll come back to you and have another chat in a bit. The typical Scottish weather, the sun's out now. It was trying to rain a minute ago. I've got like about a 3-ounce gripper lead on. It's quite hard to hold the bottom with it because the wind's getting on the mono, giving it a good pull. But I'm seeing a few little nibbles, a few bites, but nothing's really pulling the rod over at the minute. But fingers crossed I can get you a cod. anything. I don't mind what I catch or how big. I'm going to wind this one back in, see what happens. We're off the blank, but it's the most tiny little whiting you've ever seen. Let me see if I can, he's a wriggly beggar. Tiniest of whitings. Just come behind the tower again to keep you out of the wind. It's not a blank, but that's pathetic. We need to get something better than that. Hopefully we can get some either bigger whiting or bigger coley or bigger whatever's down there. We're off the blank. So that means it's a video. Bit of a nod going on that rod. I don't know if you can see it. It's been giving it quite a jiggle. I think we'll fetch that one in. It's probably just going to be a small whiting again, I think. So I'm just catching these tiny whiting at the minute. Just little whiting. I think my hook's almost as big as a fish there. Yeah, it's a bit awkward to film. I can't put the camera on the tripod because it would just blow over. The wind's really too strong. Just having to get you on the handheld thing here, on the selfie stick. So I think high water is about 5:30, and it's currently, let me have a look. It's just after 4 now. Just want something bigger than these small whiting. Let's go behind here. Pretty sure you can, you're getting the wind on the mic. It's blowing like nobody's business. So Storm Ashley is still coming through, I think. Quite hard to see what the end of the rod's doing because the wind's really putting a bow in the nylon, in the mono. Maybe I should have brought the braid, I don't know, but anyway, it is what it is. So I'm just getting those small whiting at the minute. the fish that I'm catching are smaller than the bait that I'm chopping up, mackerel and they're joeys. So I'm going to keep fishing. I'm hoping that there's something bigger out there. But no, it's the thing is, I'm out here, I'm loving it. It's always great just doing a bit of fishing, isn't it, you know? Even if you're only catching terribly small fish. It's been really good to be in Edinburgh. I'm enjoying it. Really enjoyed getting some nice coffee. These places, they roast their own coffee bean and really know how to prepare the coffee. Dee's enjoying herself going on and off the tram, getting lots of fuss from everybody. We'll be out, I think maybe going out to Portobello tomorrow. I don't know whether I'm going to take the rods or not. Or rod, singular. Might be pushing my luck a bit on that. But you never know, might get back out on that. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of the audio here with behind the light. Let's show you around anyway. Some nice fishing boats here. I've got a theory that there's no proper working port harbour in the UK that doesn't have an Orkney boat, and I don't know if you can see that. I think it's LH12 there is an Orkney licensed fishing boat, but there's always Orkney somewhere. I'm always spotting them, having got an Orkney myself. So I think we've got a bit of nodding going on. Yeah, we have. Let's fetch this one in. The wind is really blowing across here. Very, very hard to see what the end of your rod's doing. A little bit further down where I'm staying is the Port of Leith. There's a boat there called the Fingal, and it's a hotel. And if you're interested, it's about 600 quid a night. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Well, the plan was to have chucked a rod out here. Well, not thrown the rod out, chucked the bait out, and just fished off the wall near the hotel. But that's not happening then, is it? Whilst I'm fishing, catching them small whiting. Oh yes, don't forget the small whiting. All fish are great. I'm just answering a few of the chat questions on the Premiere. I'd forgotten I'd put my Premiere up for today. So I'm just checking that out here. Gordon, I was responding to you whilst I was actually out fishing. Do you think these weren't sure and having a combination is like just in case they can unlock it? It's a lovely but cold evening. The wind is bitter. Brrr. I need my proper fishing floaty suit on. I was hoping that we'd be able to do some better fishing, but it's just those small whiting that keep taking the bait. But hey ho, it's fishing and we caught some fish. Just getting these little whiting. Beautiful markings on them. Don't know if you can see that. It's almost sparkly. Right, I'm going to get this one unhooked and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm freezing. It's been a good evening. I've really enjoyed it, even though they're only small fish. Just had another small one there. I haven't filmed them all. I can barely speak, I'm that cold. So I'm going to walk back to the hotel and have a drink, get something to eat, and see about going out again tomorrow. But yeah, you can tell by the smile on the face that even though I'm absolutely freezing, I've right enjoyed it, and that's what it's all about. That's Newhaven. I've never seen it on YouTube, so it might be a first. I'm back to the hotel, back to see Dee. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.